Hey guys, this is Scott the Gastric Tiger coming at you here with my week 30 and 31 update. Today is Monday, June 2nd, 2014. I had surgery back in October 28th of 2013 with Dr. De La Hoya through Missouri Bariatric Services here in Columbia, Missouri. Let's just go ahead and get right to the numbers. I had a high weight of 380 pounds. Morning of surgery, I weighed in at 342 pounds. 2 weeks ago, when I last saw you guys, I weighed in at 254 pounds. Last week, I weighed in at 251, and this morning I weighed in at 248. So that's a 2-week loss of 6 pounds, a loss in surgery of 94 pounds, and a total loss of 132 pounds. So, not too shabby. Scale's kind of been moving, and that's good. We'll kind of get to kind of some of the things I've been doing, but I'm really happy with those numbers. Those are great. So, I want to start out with a shout out. There's a new guy on the block that you guys all have to go watch because he's a riot, and he's a couple months out from surgery, but he really needs the support, and I know he would love to have you guys watch him. So I'd like to give a shout out to Walter, VSG Warrior. Like I said, he's a New Yorker, and he's a riot. You guys are going to love him. He does all sorts of impressions, and he's just a really funny guy and has a great positive attitude. So fun to watch. So go watch him. So what's been going on in my life? This last week, I pretty much unplugged for the week. I had a few personal days that I needed to use before I lost them. So I took all of Memorial Day week off. So pretty much what I did was not a whole lot. I haven't really watched a whole lot of YouTube videos, so that's probably why I haven't been commenting or anything, but I'm getting caught up now. Have quite a few to watch, because there's a lot been going on this last week, but just want to let you guys know that I'm trying to watch your videos, trying to catch up. I might not comment on all of them, but doesn't mean I don't love you guys. So that's what's been going on. So, having a week off, this is really the first time I've taken a few minutes to think and sort of decompress since surgery. It's the first time I had a few days to do that. So, this week has been a great week for just thinking, and sort of wrapping my head around what has happened so far and where this thing is going. So, I bought a journal. Decided that that's going to be a great way for me to start mentally processing these sort of things. I used to a long time ago keep a journal, and really writing helps me helps me a lot just to think through things and process things critically, and just kind of get my feelings out there in a way that isn't necessarily sharing with you guys, which isn't a bad thing, but some things are good to keep private until you've processed them. So, that's kind of where I am. I'm still kind of dealing with the issues of seeing myself as bigger than I am, but I've done a few things that have helped with that, and so I'll share that with you guys. I've been taking some pictures with other people, other friends of mine, and that's helped. It's helped me to put a perspective on where I am as compared to other people, and that's helped me to see myself, at least in photos, more realistically. The mirror still lies, and it's probably going to lie for a while, but at least for now, I'm able to sort of see myself, at least in pictures, and see myself as a slightly smaller guy. So that's a good thing. And also, I've been buying a lot more clothes here recently, new clothes. And I'm comfortably in a size extra large button-up shirt now. And a size 38 jeans comfortably. Some days a size 36 jeans comfortably. It just kind of depends. And that kind of blows my mind because all of my friends, I mean, a lot of my friends from high school, I've been sort of talking to them about what sizes they wear just to kind of get a perspective. And I'm as small or smaller than most of my high school friends that I've always, in my mind, considered to be skinny. So that's interesting and odd, and it's hard for me to mentally process that, but I'm working on it. So anyway, it's kind of where I am with that. So that was my week off. Pretty much didn't do a whole lot. Didn't really watch my calories. Didn't journal anything. I got plenty of physical activity though, because I was working around the house doing various projects that I've been putting off. Mowed the grass one day, which at my house is kind of a big deal because I have this hill that's pretty much vertical, and so you get a crazy good workout on that hill. Did quite a few other things around the house. Sort of had a honey-do list. Kind of what happens when you have a week off and your wife works. So, but yeah, it was really great to just decompress and think and just kind of let my mind wander, which was good. So, but that's pretty much what I did last week. I had a kind of a busy weekend I want to share with you guys too. This last weekend, we went out of town, and I'd been planning this for a while, and I had talked about in my last video whether I was going to do Color Run or I was going to do Rockfest. So I decided to go ahead and do Rockfest. And so for you guys who don't know, Rockfest in Kansas City, Missouri is one of the largest one-day festivals, music festivals in the United States. And there were 50,000 people there. It was a huge crowd. So, this isn't something that I would have done before, probably. It's one of those things where I decided to try to just reach out and do something new and interesting. And not entirely sure I would do it again. It wasn't necessarily my crowd, but it was fun. So I don't know. I might have done it a little differently. But anyway, some of the highlights from that, Steel Panther was there, and they were a riot and a whole lot of fun. And cool thing about that is I was about probably 3 people deep from the very front of the stage. Of course, that put me right in the middle of the mosh pit, which was kind of an interesting experience too, but I'll talk about that. Five Finger Death Punch was there, Korn was there. So it was really just a lot of really great bands. And it was kind of a rough crowd, but it was a fun crowd. So kind of talk you through that. When we got there, my friend and I who went, of course, we wanted to get to the very front. So we kind of worked our way towards the stage, which put us right square in the mosh pit. And right before the show started, before the whole thing started, it started pouring rain. So within minutes, the entire place was a complete mud bowl. And so pretty much the entire day I was soaking wet and covered pretty much from head to toe in mud, which was a lot of fun. It was cool. it was a great way to get introduced to going to a rock concert like that. Um, but it was a rough crowd, and that's kind of the interesting thing about it is I was stuck right in the middle of the mosh pit, and normally I wouldn't have a problem with it. I'm a big guy, right? We're good at just pushing around and keeping our space, but something I figured out is once you lose about 140 pounds, you don't have as much mass to throw around as you used to. So really, I got pushed around a little bit, which was a new thing for me, and kind of an eye opener of, you know, I may have to be careful in situations like that. I've never really been wilted flower or anything in those sort of situations, but I may have to watch myself and be careful and not get myself in too physical a situation that I can't get out of. Because yeah, I was kind of getting pushed around quite a bit, and yeah, that was kind of new. So interesting. On the plus side, though, I was on my feet all day. From let's see, we got in there at probably about 10:30 in the morning, and we left. It was probably about 9:30 in the evening. So it's a good 11 hours, and it was hot. It was steamy. There was no place to sit in the whole place. Pretty much the entire place was packed with people standing around. And really the choice was stand or sit in the mud. So we pretty well decided we're going to stand all day. And there was just a couple of situations where we sat down and I ate a Quest bar or something. But for the most part, all day, standing on my feet. Which was, it was great. I didn't have any problem with it. And just had fun, walking around, seeing crazy people, lots of women without their tops on, open use of marijuana, lots of drunk people. Kind of a rough crowd, but fun. So that was on Saturday, and then first thing on Sunday morning, woke up and started working at my my in-laws' house. I've talked a little bit about my father-in-law having cancer, and one of the things is he's kind of slowing down a little bit, so he isn't quite as able to do some of the things that he used to do, which is kind of hard for him. So the brothers and my wife and I went to their house and decided we were going to help him out. He was wanting to build a big rock retaining wall out of some rocks that were in like a ravine creek in behind their house, and he just needed help pulling big rocks out of that creek and having them hauled up the hill, and because he was trying to do it and he was hurting himself. So anyway, it's for his own good. We wanted to go and help him. So anyway, that morning I woke up, I hung 2 ceiling fans for them. And when the brothers got there, we just started hauling these big ass rocks up out of the creek. These things were kind of big. At least 50 pounds or more a piece. And I spent all day on Sunday for a good 3 hours in the afternoon hauling these rocks up and out of this creek and carrying them up a hill. So that was, which doesn't seem like much, but a day after being on your feet all day in the hot sun and all that, it's just great to have that kind of stamina and to be able to do these sort of things physically that would have been really just impossible before. So it was a good weekend. It was a weekend of doing fun things, doing interesting things that I wouldn't have done before, and just a weekend of NSVs, helping family, and just having a good time. So anyway, that's what's been going on in my life. Not a whole lot else. Like I said, kind of been unplugged. Now that I'm back at work and getting back into a rhythm of going to the gym and doing my calories again, and starting to watch all your videos and get caught up. So if you see some comments that seem like they're a little late for me, just to let you know, that's why. So anyway, that's all I have for you today. Just wanted to tell you guys again to go out there this week and have the courage to be the new you. So, all right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.